All right. So yeah, try sending it again. So now lockdown mode is off.
Still not sending. You are on Wi-Fi and you are signing your Apple ID, right?
I am looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm signed in with my Apple ID.
Okay, let me refresh here on my end. Maybe it's me. Let me try it here and see. I had it working earlier, just a few minutes ago, perfectly. So I don't know what's going on with this. I'll just refresh it again. Try again here as soon as it's done. See if that helps it.
Or if it's not working, we can do ARA.
What'd you say?
ARA.apple.com. Should I go there?
Well, I'll try this one more time.
Okay.
We'll do that next if we can't get this. Alright, let me try something again here and see if it'll actually send.
Ah, there we are.
Perfect.
Okay, you see my screen?
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, so a lot of screenshots, ignore them. They make sense to me. So here's what I want to show you. So I'm going to play you. Actually, before I do that, do you know what? Oh, it's changed. 1 second, it's changed. Just give me 1 minute. Um, right. So here, do you know what other user processes is?
So you're going to look here at the process name. And all these listed are the processes that are listed right here under your other uses process.
Okay, that part is common sense, right? That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what is other user processes? What is other user? Forget about processes. What is other user? Who is other user?
So when it comes to user processes, they're actually created by the user, you, and system processes are already present when you install Windows or Mac or anything like that. So user processes are just different processes you use that take up RAM.
Right. Yes. I think you're.
For your processes, for you, they're created by the user.
They created. Is it me in particular, or is it the second user on the computer?
It is going to be, unless there is two users on the account, it's going to be you. However, we are in your user, so it's going to be that user that you're currently in.
Okay. So you're saying this is me. Other user is me?
Mm-hmm.
Really? And when I go, so that's disk. When I go to network, there's other user processes. You're saying that's me as well?
Mm-hmm. Other user processes are basically, they're not owned by their root or the current user. They're just processes that are sleeping, inactive processes, GPU processes, things like that. Pretty much processes owned by the computer GPU.
Okay, so I'm just writing it down here. I hope you don't mind if I write it down so that I
Right.
I remember. what it is you're saying. So other user, forget about processes. Obviously, these are processes. Other user is me, right?
Yep, and yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know actually, because I know they're active processes, right? So other user is me. So what is the difference between disk and network?
So your disk is going to be basically your startup disk that your Mac uses to run. Your other one is going to be more like your Wi-Fi or your hardwire, whatever your ISP connection is.
Right?
But the reason that one's the other one says that other users like that when you select it is those are a little bit different processes that aren't owned like by you. Like you're not owned by the current user. They're just processes that are being used through different applications, different things that aren't sleeping, that are inactive, running DP processes, things like that.
Okay, so
So
here's what.
they're from you but not from you at the same time, if it makes any sense. It's things that you got in the computer that has been generated from you, but not necessarily being used by you, if that makes any sense.
All right, but I had asked someone else, and the other person said other user means another user.
Other users is more about this an activity monitor is just about processes. So it's not referring to like your login users. It's referring to the user processes.
Right. It doesn't. It just doesn't make sense somehow. Because after speaking to a lot of people, I'm only asking you because I've spoken to a few people. And here's the thing: when I go view, it says all processes, my processes, and then other user processes. So when you say this is my processes, how can that be when this is my processes? This is another user
So
processes. Go ahead.
right. So your processes are going to be the ones more used by you, like currently. And the other processes come from you. They're not used by you, but they're running processes that are still being used by the Mac.
Right. But isn't that the system processes?
That one is system processes, yes.
Right. So if it's on my process, then it's a system process, right?
So these are different types. These are all your processes. They're just different selections of way you can view your different types of processes.
That I understand because it says right there. It says what they are right there, right? I got it. It says what they are. Is the one beautiful thing about Apple is clear in how people can under customers can understand the device. So it clearly says my process. It tells me system processes, and then it tells me another user processes.
Right. So when you go to other, those are going to be more your invisible background processes.
Isn't that background processes? Isn't that the system processes?
System processes are going to be processes that are only used by the system directly, more like startup processes, things like that.
Isn't that the
System
same?
is going to be processes that's owned by the Mac OS.
All right.
Other are going to be different processes that happen that aren't owned by the user or by the root user. They're just processes that take place from activity in your Mac. Doesn't necessarily mean it's from a different user. It's just processes not owned by root or current user.
Okay. So other user does not mean other user. You said it's me.
Correct. It's just other processes that are owned by root or your current user that you're on.
By me, not
The
owned by me.
processes that's happening from all the different data, all the different applications running.
So okay, just thank you for this. You said it's not owned by me or it's not owned by root. You said.
Yeah, they're not owned by root or the current user. They're just processes that aren't owned.
So they're not owned by me. They're not owned by root. They are just.
Like basically application processes that are owned through different apps, different things that you put into your Mac, or processes that you don't own, but that happen due to
Yes, makes sense? Is that good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Is there what is packets in and packets out?
Which one?
Right here, packets in, right here at the bottom, packets in, packets out. Because there's
Okay,
constantly
so
moving there.
we're on. Okay, so we're on other. Oh, hang on, I just clicked off of your
Sorry,
thing.
sorry, sorry. No, 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 no. I changed. No, not. I know packets in, packets out. It's data. I meant here on disk. It says read in and read out. Do you know what read in is?
So you're under other user processes.
Mm-hmm. On the disk.
Okay, other disk user processes. So let me take a look here and watch it for a second briefly.
Okay, because data is constantly moving in and out.
Yeah, it's going to be showing your just your CPUs mainly. Okay, seconds. Almost done. Let's see a few names I've seen here. All right, so this is going to be basically just the tasks that it's reading in,
Cache.
and
So
it's coming out. I don't know how to say that without sounding confusing.
no, 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 no. That's okay. You got it. I think you have it. It's cache in and out.
Yeah. Yes, yes. You have better wording than I do.
No, that's fine. So it's cache in and out, right? So that's it. So cache in and out of the Mac. Got it. And is there any time that this will stop, or is it always going?
This is going to always be going and always be reading.
Okay, so this is always going, even in lockdown mode.
Now, whenever you, like, yeah, when you're logged out, the only time that these aren't going is when you're shut down. You log out, but you have to make sure that you shut down all the background processes with your force quit before that's going to quit processing everything.
Okay, so
If you're
it's.
logged out or sleeping, it still runs.
Oh, thank you for that. Okay, so once I log out, then it stops, but otherwise it's always going.
Yeah, once you shut that Mac down, it's always going.
Great, thank you. Okay, so let me close this now. And this is this morning, February the 1st. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this little video for you. I'm not gonna play all of it, it's 6 minutes, but so this is when I open the Mac this morning. Every morning when I open it, this is what happens. So I just opened it, I just clicked on Activity Monitor, and I just clicked on QuickTime because, hold on, right here you see just 9 seconds ago I opened the Mac, right?
Yeah, a lot of usage.
So tell me, how is it that all of that happened?
Okay, so if you don't mind, can we pull your activity monitor back up and look at your CPUs?
Sure.
I got a feeling there's a lot of background processes running, but I'd like to at least look at them here.
Sure.
Windows servers. Alright, I'll watch this for a minute. Watch these right here. Windows server.
Would you like me to scroll down?
Oh no, that's okay. It's going to keep counting through for me. I'm trying to watch how big this Windows server is getting. Because right now, that's going to be the most impacted I see. But now I want to see all your processes too. So can we go to all processes and let me see this? Okay. Look here and see. Ooh. Windows server. I bet you there's a bigger one.
Activity Monitor is 77. Hold on. There's 125.
That one can be if it's up running and it is running in the background and it hasn't closed out. You ever leave this up in the background?
Sometimes only.
Okay.
But
yeah, this one will use a lot if you leave it open because it's always constantly generating this. Unless it's closed. Now you can force quit it and it won't. I'm gonna look at these
So
something else
hold on.
that's really
There.
going on too. Is this is not what you want to see at all here. And is this been changed? Can you toggle on this for me right down here? This little area this for me. Go to data. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, that is that. Okay. Still not look here. Alright, let's go to CPU for me. Now watch this. CPU load is red right now, but it's not too bad. Keep watching it go.
Well, it changes a lot because when I had gone to hold on. When you're done, let me know.
Okay. I'm almost done. Just keep
Okay.
an eye on.
Energy here. A lot of times just skyrockets. It goes all the way to the top.
Now, do you force quit out of applications when you're not running them?
Well, here's the thing
Like,
about. Well, here's the
or
thing
you
of.
hit?
Oh shoot. Okay. I all processes are restricted. Every single one. Every process is restricted. See? Even when I quit out of something, maybe wouldn't do it now, but when I quit out of something, it comes right back. Every
Well,
single.
let's try that. Let's test that. Let's go right here to your Apple.
Mm-hmm.
And let's go to force quit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else
Actually, you
runs.
know what?
So,
Let's. Okay.
force quit out of all these. Finders will be the only one that stays. Finder will always be there.
Yeah, it'll work now. Activity monitor will quit.
It will on that one.
Yes.
You have to do it through force quit though. Okay, so
So why don't I play the video for you so you can see what's happening, okay? You see what's happening when I turn on the Mac. So I just turned it on this morning. Actually, it wasn't 73 here. It was 120 something thousand. But then it blinked and it disappeared. But let me play this video for you. And this happens every day. Right? It's always like this. It always starts off with a huge number.
that's because to me, from
Yeah.
what I can see,
Mm-hmm.
it is having a lot of background programs running, whether it's at night or even during the day. It's got a lot of processes that it is running in the background without kind of telling you that they're running.
Correct.
It's why it's reading in such a high number. It's reading in data that's running and constantly running. And you said you do exit out of all your apps and everything with that force quit before you close down?
You betcha. So because I've tried everything, so let me show you what's happening, right? I'm gonna play the video.
Okay.
So 9 seconds in, okay? 9 seconds, it just started it. So right here, so when I close this computer, when I shut down, I turn everything off, I shut down. Every time I start it up, and I have lots of recording of the same thing, every time I start it up, it appears that there's a connection and it says the connection was interrupted every single time. I've got tons of recording. It says connection is interrupted. Okay, I'm going to continue playing. And this is in lockdown mode. Okay, so watch. Lockdown mode, Wi-Fi off. It's in the morning, so downtime turned itself back on at midnight. But I'll turn it off and you'll see what happens. Okay, lockdown mode, no Wi-Fi. And there is still an active connection right there. Your thoughts on that?
I see it.
Mm-hmm. There's always an active connection. There is never not an active connection. Doesn't matter how many times I shut it down. Doesn't matter what I close off. There is always an active connection. Okay, so let me continue. Oh, by the way, your thoughts on that one?
What'd you say? I can hardly hear you.
Okay, what's your thoughts on this? There is still an active connection in lockdown mode and Wi-Fi off.
Still active connection. What software? Did you say you're on the newest software?
Well, I can check that for you right now. Is there another one? 13.1.
Yeah, there is a 13.2.
Okay.
Now, I'm wondering when I see it if it could. I mean, it almost seems like that it is software related because you're telling it to do. You're basically giving it commands to do, and it's kind of ignoring that. And I'll say I have seen this a few times to where updates did help it because it could be an issue within the software that you're running right now. I know there's so many different things that can cause software errors, but once in a while, I mean, sometimes it could be something in the server. It could be due to the internet popped out for a second.
No, 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 no. Okay,
So many
stop.
different things.
No, no, no. Hold on. It can be internet.
No,
It's
not like that for this. I just mean like issues with software.
okay because this is 8:21 in the morning, right? And this
Yeah, I
happens.
just meant like with the software, not like I know you misunderstood me, but no, I didn't mean it the way it sounded. I just meant like with the software updates, sometimes it can fix where it's not taking the commands. It's obviously not taking your commands.
Right. And it does
Yeah.
not. I tell it to do X and it does Y. So let me show you. That's one example. There's still an active connection in lockdown mode.
Okay.
So that I am guessing that should not happen, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, so let me continue playing for you. So I go to extensions and sharing is always, copy link is always turned on. Okay, I turn it off. Okay, hold on a minute. So this is at 57 seconds into the recording. And then, 57 seconds. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not definitely not listening to what you're telling it to
No,
do. It's
because
gotta be more
later on in the recording, so let me fast forward a little bit. Hold on, let me
okay.
fast forward a little bit so save some time. So I undo it. See, I undo it. Right, we'll come back to it. Oh, here's something else. When I go to internet accounts, I'm getting iCloud. It's not showing me a whole page. There's another page before it gets to iCloud. That page has disappeared.
It isn't active, I'm seeing, so
No.
that is why it's gone.
No. Because I documented it. When I click on internet account, there was a long list of
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll believe you. When it's active, it shows it. When it's active, it'll show this whole list there instead of this little. But it does say inactive, so
Okay.
something's definitely going on with the account for sure.
You got it. Because I saw a whole long list and suddenly it says inactive. But it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't end. There's so many. So, and then I go fast forward and then I get bug 115. Okay. At 8:21. The moment I open the computer, bug 115. So there's 4 bugs I normally get. 115, 151, I think 226, and then the top one is 313.
216 and
Here.
213.
No, 226 and there's 313.
Oh, 226. Okay.
And there's 313. Okay? And then I go to all messages. It says a connection. Now, I have not joined family circle, okay? But that's an active process and it differs from the current queue. The connection, there is a connection, yes? It's a fault, okay? So I go, yeah. There's always an XPC connection and it's always invalidated. Always. Okay, and MD sync, there's miles and miles of deny file read, deny a whole bunch of other things. I've already documented it. Okay. DB2 did, okay, here we go. Lots of faults. And remember, I just opened the Mac a couple of seconds ago. And all of this, there's so many faults, so many errors. All of these are errors, 1,429 errors. Okay. And then I go back to privacy and security and extension. And this is not showing up. Sharing is not showing up. Sometimes it takes a long time. There it is. And there, it's marked off again.
Yeah, definitely isn't following your commands.
Correct.
Tell that.
Right.
Definitely. And I know the 115 is weird. I have the other bug types, I'll say I have not heard of, but the 115 is odd. Because I know from my own memory, the 115 is a destination type size bug. It's more to do like the destination type size is larger than the original memory block size.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to look for these other ones and see if I can. And I have heard back and forth about that bug type. I have heard things about it being it's a hardware bug type, but then I've heard some other things about it in software, so I'm going to double check that because I don't remember, which is terrible, but I'm going to double check so I don't want to give you faulty info.
Okay, right. So I get it every time. It's always there. 115, 151, 313, 226. And so, hold on, let me close that. And then, hold on. So, let me close it. I recorded so many things. Okay, I record my screen all the time. Okay? Let me close this here. So, I just want to show you these screenshots. I've got the recordings for them. And everything, there's so many deny everything. Deny my thumbnail process. Okay, miles and miles of them. Just deny read. That's one. So another deny, long list. Deny user preference. Okay. And then here there's lots of overrides. Override family setting. I did not set any family setting. Override for my Apple ID setting. Yeah.
That I don't like.
That's right. And override for my.
I don't like that. I don't like that one.
Right. There's override from.
I don't like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Override from my Touch ID and password.
What'd you say?
Right here. You see that?
Oh yeah, that one I don't like. I don't like any of these. I'm trying my arrow to work. I don't like any of these. I don't like family settings. I don't like this. I don't like any of these. And then from the control task.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check one thing because I got an idea. Let me check something real quick here.
Sure. Oh, and by the way, I'll bring up a screenshot. Kernel, my Mac says to debug kernel.
It did. So it did pop up that?
This, pardon me?
When did that come up?
Oh, it's every day. This says December the 5th, but it's every day. What's this one? This is last night. This is last night.
Do you have any pictures of that pop? Oh, I see. There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is last night.
Yeah, you definitely got some sketchy stuff going on in here, and I do believe that it's related to everything crazy you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And now, do you have an update? I really hope a software update for this available. If so, you need to do that immediately.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I just want to show you a couple other things. Did you want to continue doing
Yeah,
this?
no, go ahead.
Okay, good. So I know when I put my Mac in downtime, Safari never goes in downtime, never. Find My, Home, Siri, Mission Control never goes in downtime. Okay. Over here is Keychain, System Information, Voice over Utility. This one here, they never ever
I
go.
noticed your Find My too is staying up.
That's right. And guess what?
Suspicious.
Look, there's an active override for downtime.
Yep, you got exactly what those bugs are stating. That's it. That's the word.
Sorry, what's the word?
I have never seen it so massive like this though. It makes me wonder how long this has been in your system long.
It's been in
Because it is advanced at this point. You know, I mean, you're showing me it's advanced.
Yes. So let me. Oh my God!
People not good.
I have a game controller and I never play games. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like that those were showing on a little bit they were from kernel task because that's really odd because I mean kernel task isn't to do with that. Kernel task is more of it's what helps your device stay cool.
Okay.
And cool itself down from overheating. So it made me suspicious even seeing the kernel task listed there next to all those in your system log as well. Like kernel task isn't going to tell you, but at the same time it's odd that.
Well, I've got a whole
That's
bunch.
the name that it's using next to it as, you know, what's done it.
Well, look, I run this last night. Let me quickly go through. You got a few minutes?
Yeah, I think you got another user accessing your Mac, maybe.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and it's not like a login user. It's a user that's in your system.
Yes, because my Mac says force sync.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely been somebody, I mean, to me on my end of what I'm seeing, somebody's been in there.
Oh, somebody's in
And
here.
You know it ain't you, and you know you've not got another login, so it's like, it's somebody, you know, because we're seeing it.
Yep, there's custom. Everything is custom. See that?
Yeah, wow, they've gotten advanced with this stuff now, ain't they?
Oh my, listen, as I'm typing, my words disappear. Things change on my Mac every minute. Every minute.
Somebody's in there.
Yeah.
I would really keep a close eye. I would software update this immediately. And what I worry about for you, and I'm going to warn you about now,
Yeah.
is I worry about it for you for the factor that if you try to take this data anywhere else, I worry that it's going to travel over to your other devices through your data.
It does already.
That's what concerns me.
Okay, so I want to tell you two things. I want you to note this, okay? It is already on my phone because I get disconnected all the time. If I get disconnected from you, you need to call me back. You've got my phone number, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Well, actually, let's take it. Let me get it just in case. Give me your number just to double check.
So
I'll make sure I got it.
I'm in Toronto. It is 647 915 7422.
Okay, I got it down just in case.
Good.
I think,
Okay.
number showing on here is a little weird, so yeah, I got
So let me show you what I have. Outside of the custom everything, I have Pegasus Kit, which is a proxy infrastructure.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of tells you even more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it tells you even more because the host name is right here. It's private.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're basically, that's how they're doing it. They're using a proxy infrastructure
Correct.
to basically enter your host name and your configuration.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so,
So so the host name is private, right? See? And
yeah,
so last night when I ran a diagnostic, it told me that the IPv6 address is private and it's from a command center.
yeah, they have gotten a hold of your IP address and just completely reconfigured it into the subsystem.
Right.
Okay, so I hate that because they have spread through, probably through iCloud, like through your data that you sync over to your devices. And I will say, the chances of taking any of this data to any new device and not getting this is probably little to none.
Cool.
That's the bad thing about it. That's what makes this so bad when people do this stuff, is they're now hosted into your data. And when you move your data, so does their data. And anything that you get new that you try to take this data to, you're going to get it back. That's the problem with people that do this through infrastructures like this, and they configure through your IP address. So other than losing a lot of really precious data that I'm sure you really need, I would honestly maybe try to, if you got a printer or something like that, I would old school your data, old school copy it, take pictures, I don't know, document it, print it out. I would do all that. And I would, after you have all your data completely saved in a way that's not going to be synced over,
Right.
I would completely wipe everything and I would update it, because anything that you bring over, it's impossible to get them out of your data unless you create new data that they're not linked to.
All right. You
It's
are.
all the way through everything. I hate that. I hate that so much for you.
Well, I hate it for me, and I've been going through this for a long time. I've been complaining about it for a long time. I've been complaining to Apple that I have no control of this device. My Mac tells me that, what is it right here? It's a managed connection. XPC said, man. Okay, so I've already wiped this device, and yes, you're correct. I print everything. You see, print January 31st, I print everything. But the problem with printing is he can interfere with the print. So when I send something to be printed, once it's printed, it changes. I've already recorded it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so in my mind then, since they have gotten to that as well, the one thing that you're going to be able to do is get rather a camera or a different device that is not associated with the same emails whatsoever. Don't use an email that's even related to you, period, that they could guess. And I would take pictures, and I would save pictures of everything somewhere else, print them off. Even if you got to print it off as a picture somewhere else at a library, I would do it, because that's going to be the way that you can try to get a one-up on them to get your data over somehow, at least have some type of copy of it in order to be able to try to rebuild, because they're going to keep following you. They're going to keep following your data and trying to get your information. I worry about, you financially. I worry about your safety. It's like, is it someone that you know? Is it someone that you don't know? So that kind of stuff is, definitely, in my mind, I don't take it lightly. I would copy everything you can in picture form, or, on some kind of other device, or even if it's, and then this sounds so stupid, but even if you got a typewriter and you could type it out while looking at it, do it.
You know what?
Whatever you can do to get that somehow that you need, because the only chance that you got is taking all your data completely off this, taking
Okay.
And I still worry for you because of the IP address. I still have concerns that they're going to track down the IP address once you reconnect. Wi-Fi connections, sometimes they can come through your Wi-Fi connection as well. So I worry about this IP address completely with this computer. Now, if you could get a VPN, something like that, possibly a way to hide your IP address better for them to be able to see it, I would suggest putting that on there before you add any type of data, because I don't want you to have to keep going through all this. I mean, even what you're showing me, the data spikes kind of tell it too, because your processes, there's nothing, there's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few processes even, so it's just like even your monitor backs this up, and it shows, it's like, look at your data spikes.
Mm-hmm.
That is so odd, that's not normal. Your written data, it's all really, really high of what it's like what's being coming in is being read twice the most.
Well, the things I've shown you today is just like 0.1% of what goes on my Mac. There's a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I've wiped.
Hacker.
I do have a hacker. Thank you for that. I have wiped this Mac 4 times. I took it to the Apple.
Oh,
Yeah, I took it to.
that was my concern.
Yep. So when they wipe it, everything. Once I bring it home, and I look at the logs, everything has come back. It says in the logs there's a template, and all of it
Have you
comes.
tried new Apple IDs too whenever you did this?
I did. The last time I wiped it, the Apple ID I have right now is a new Apple ID. Doesn't matter. All of it.
That tells you two things then.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you that it's not your ID that they're following.
Mm-hmm.
They're following your IP address, whether your IP address or your network or both.
However they're doing it, I think you're correct. I think it's both because I've tried everything. Now, what can Apple do about this now? Since it cannot be wiped at the Apple Store, and since I've had help over the phone to wipe it, it's never wiped. It always comes right back because I do not migrate anything.
Now, when you tried to wipe it,
Mm-hmm.
did you do it in a recovery mode?
Well, I try not to do it myself. This time, the last couple of wipes, I did it, but I had a walkthrough with a senior advisor. But previously, I took it to the Apple Store and I had them wipe everything, nothing saved, because I print everything. And they have they have a record of it, of the wipe, and then actually I did visit them again to show them exactly what's going on, and they said there's nothing they can do more. They can only wipe it. The best they can do for me is just wipe it.
They are tracking you through that IP address and that network. So the one thing that I know in my mind that you could do, and it may cost you a pretty penny,
Mm-hmm.
is you're going to have to probably get a quite expensive VPN service, one that they are not able to get through, ones that corporations use, ones that aren't hackable.
Okay.
That's what you need.
But right now, I cannot get it off the Mac.
Yeah, so I worry about the Mac itself, period, to be real honest as well, because they've already gotten into it to the point where it is so spread out. They've got backups for everything that you do in order to get them off there. So they have spent some good time in this device doing all this. So my concern is honestly that this Mac period, I'm concerned about you ever being able to use it. Because if you've already wiped it that many times, they're using that IP address and that same network that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
I worry that no matter what you do, they've got something set up to where it's not, because it's reading over there. You can give it commands, but they're going to be the ones that allow or don't allow on their end. So my concern is unless you get, and I know this sounds awful because I know it's pricey that they can be, you ain't got the money at least, but you going to honestly, and I can't promise a new one's not going to do it. It's like you got to figure out how they're doing it. But your more luck is going to be is getting a different MAC. I would make sure that I would look into your network. I would try to see if your like your ISP can come up with any advice to give you on a better, more safe Wi-Fi connection, or just connection period that can't be half the same. As well as I know there's some places that ISPs that have VPN services like for their Wi-Fi, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would look into that for your Wi-Fi as well as your a VPN just for the Mac itself. Because otherwise, you got two open areas. You've got either your IP open or you got your network open, and they can get into it either way. So it's like you're going to have to cover both grounds, probably on a new Mac. I'm sorry, unfortunately, I hate saying it, but on a new one, on a different one that's not related,
Mm-hmm.
that's not ever been on your Apple IDs ever, and you're going to have a connection that's private through more private through your Wi-Fi first, as well as a VPN before you use it.
Right. I think you're correct on all points. Absolutely correct on all points. I know I've been going through it for a long time. I know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. Like I can imagine how frustrating and just annoying this must be. To just feel like you're not private in your own home, your own space. So I'm definitely sorry that you've had to deal with this, and definitely unfortunate and not fair to you.
Well, thank you for that. Now, would Apple exchange this computer? Would Apple send me a new computer?
I need to look. Let me check in to see. And
Okay.
do you have like any type of coverage or anything like that?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've been asking Apple. I've been showing Apple that this problem has been happening for a long time, and they told me if the same problem is happening, then I'm still covered. So it's a little bit over a year, but that I should be still covered if the same problem continues to happen.
Let me find out here. I don't know 100%, so that's why I'm not giving you an answer, but I am going to find out for you.
Okay.
But I definitely, like I said, I'm on your side here, so I'm going to do everything I can for you.
Thank you. Before you do anything, can you please send me an email so I can connect with you?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Or wait, what do you mean? Like, are we all on share screen?
Pardon me?
What do you mean? Like, for like the case, or like?
Yeah, for a case. For a case, in the event I get disconnected, because I get constant disconnection.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, you can give it to you, or just email it to you.
Please email me. It's the same Apple ID, sita.toronto@gmail.com.
Okay, yeah, give me just a moment. I'll get that to you.
Okay, so I'm going to check that right now.
Okay, I'm going to send it now. All right, I just send it to you. I'm going to make a bunch of notes on it, but
Yeah, and by the way,
so you have it.
yeah, people tell me they send me email that I never receive. Yeah, it doesn't end. There's so many things. I have no control of this device. And here it's
I can just tell you the number outright if you don't get it, okay?
I'm sorry?
I said if you don't wind up getting it, let me know, and I can just give you the number out loud.
Sorry, what number are you talking about?
The case number that came with your email.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna get my. You see here? Can you see my Mac?
I can.
Okay, this here is always ticked off, not to ask for a verification code on the Mac. Doesn't matter how many times I undo it, it's already pre-selected. Okay, there you are.
All right, perfect.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
that's your
one
case
second.
number.
There it is. Oh, but if I want to respond to you, how do I do that? If I respond, I can respond to.
You need to reopen the case. You would click right here.
But if I want to send an email to you, how do I do that?
You wouldn't be able to send it directly to me. They don't give us emails, unfortunately, to like for that to be emailed directly. I wish they did. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have extensions or anything. It just kind of you get us at when, unfortunately. But whatever notes that I leave and
Mm-hmm.
whatever we talk about, I will have like here on the notes on this case number, so you
Great.
can at least like get this case number and they'll be able to pull up the same case and
Mm-hmm.
what we went over.
Great. Now, how do I back to if Apple will exchange the Mac? Because I've been asking them for months and months and months to exchange the Mac after I did all
Yeah,
those wipes.
definitely understand that. So if you make just a note, I'm making a few more notes, and then I'm looking at that for you, and I can give you some answers here about what we can do.
Thank you.
Of course. Just bear with me here. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
get this opened down.
Okay?
All right, so give me a few minutes. I'll put you on a brief hold, and I'll go ahead and get over to the senior and see what we can do, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Give me a few here.
Sure. Hi.
Okay, so I have you both. I do have you both on here, and I am so sorry about that. I had a system thing where I could not unpause, and I could not do anything to merge them over. So I am so sorry about that. So I have my senior on the other line. I don't know if she's gonna take over. She may have to disconnect because I can't load my page, and I can't unpause. So I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if she's on the other line, if it's just you. Are you here?
I'm here.
And I am going to take over the call. Okay, I'm so sorry. I normally am so professional, but I could not unpause it. Like I paused it to come over to let you know, see what was going on, so that you wasn't wondering why it was taking so long. And then I paused, and I could not unpause it to talk to you. The only thing I could do was end the call or merge over, and I didn't want to hang up on either one of you guys. So I'm so sorry.
Okay, may I say thank you so very much for your time. You have been absolutely 100% marvelous. Thank you.
Of course, it's my pleasure, and like I said, thank you so much for your patience. I'll let her introduce herself. I've been so rude on that, so I'll let her go now. But thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. First thing on my name is Ruth.
Ruth,
Will you get your name?
it's Sita.
Thank you, Sita. And my name is Ruth, and we are just going to help you with this. I just want to know that this is about the MacBook, right? You're calling for a MacBook, right?
Correct.
Okay, and all right. May I just know, like, how can I help you? Because whatever the previous advisor told me, that it's about like multiple processes going on in your activity monitor, right?
The bottom line is the Mac has been compromised, it's hacked, it has custom processes, and it has a proxy infrastructure. I've had 4 wipes already, and everything comes right back. So, since the beginning, I've been asking Apple to exchange the device. And Apple has not exchanged it as yet. And the individual I spoke to that just went away, she has confirmed because I had so much evidence that the Mac is compromised, but I don't know how to get rid of the malware that's on it. Like I said, I had 4 wipes already.
Okay, because
So,
I understand your concern. Give me just a few seconds because I'm also looking at a previous case that you had. And you were working with a previous advisor, and it was escalated to the engineers, right?
well, I'll tell you, I've had many previous senior advisors. I've had senior advisor who has already confirmed that it's a security issue. And then other senior advisors that will not say anything. It seems like Apple forbid people to say things like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is, the reason she reached out to you is to find out if Apple can exchange this Mac.
Right. So I just have to check back with, and like I'll have to check in my resources, and then I can get back to you about this particular thing. But I just want to see what exactly is going on.
Okay.
So just give me a minute, please.
Sure.
All right. Can we just screen share on your Mac, please, so that I can look at the screen and help you?
You wanna screen share?
Yes, please.
Sure. Why don't you send me whatever you need to send me?
Sure, I'll send it to you. And just to let you know, I will not control the screen and the prompt if you need to enter your password. Can I just have your Apple ID, please? That's your email address.
It is S as in Sam, ITA dot Toronto, TORONTO @gmail.com. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're viewing my screen, yes?
Now I can see it.
Fantastic. All right, so let me give you the Reader's Digest version. This is other user processes. So I am going to close that. I'm going to close this one here. So a few things I showed to her today is that kernel needs to debug. Okay, and this is from last night, and it's a constant. This is from December the 5th. Lots of it. It needs to debug. And remember, I had so many wipes. The Mac always has an XPC connection, which is always invalid. And there, here it says manage connection. Remote management D. Starting remote management. When there's no Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi off, downtime is on, and it's in lockdown mode. And then this is from last night as well, January the 21st. It says it just finished concurrent execution. Let's see here. There's different ones. This is from January the 21st. Concurrent connections is 4. On my Mac, I show no Wi-Fi and it's in lockdown mode. So this is everything is most processes are denied. There's an active override for downtime, and it's private. So remember the word private, okay? Because the proxy infrastructure is private. There's a host name, it's private. And the IPv6 address is private. So it's custom IPv4, IPv6, custom DNS, custom web proxy. Everything is custom. Okay, so I have custom, and I have the proxy infrastructure. I have so many. It's impossible to show you everything. I have different users on it. There's one. I have another user that's private. Every time I try to open a screenshot or do something, it tells me the screenshot cannot be found, or the recording cannot be found, but it's right there. But it tells me cannot be found. And on and on. Now, the recording, the recording I showed her is this one here, taken this morning. So every morning when I open the Mac, I record it. So here's 9 seconds into the recording. This is how much cache in and cache out is already there. It never ends. Okay? And then I go.
And I was told that you have already erased the Mac multiple times, but whenever you set up the Mac, you set up it at home, and do you restore from a backup?
Nope, never. I do not migrate anything. I print everything. Okay, let me just show you this one little bit I want to show you, and then I'll stop, okay? So let me play this. So here's a console, and it says a connection was interrupted. There's always a connection. It's interrupted. There, it's in lockdown mode. And another line will come up and say there is still an active connection. There is always an active connection. There, see? There is still an active connection in lockdown mode with no visible network. Okay, not only that, so now I'm going to turn off copy link. Okay, I turn it off, and I'm going to fast forward, and it turns itself right back on. It's not showing. They're sharing. See? And it turns itself right back on. This is what happens all the time. I turn things off, they turn themselves back on in lockdown mode, downtime, and no visible network. So ask me a question now. Sorry.
Okay. Could you please click on Apple logo on the top left?
Yes, I think there is one that I have. I have 13.1. I think. I think there's another update now.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna have to update that. Okay. By the way, before we do anything else, I showed her this also. There's an override for my Apple ID. Okay, the Apple ID setting, and there's override for Touch ID and password. See that? Override also for family settings. I didn't set any of that. I didn't do any of that.
Okay. So let's close this window. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's close. Okay. Now please click on Apple logo on the top left. Then please click on system settings. Please click on privacy and security. Please go down to the bottom. Let's click on profile.
No, there's no profile. This Mac is sync. It says for sync in console log messages.
Please click on extension.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I want to go to sharing. They're sharing. It doesn't matter how many times I undo it, it comes right back on.
Let's click done. Let's click on Finder. Please click on done. Let's go back here. Now please go up on the left and then click on General. Please click on Login Icon. Please go back here. Let's click on Time Machine.
Now I see backup in the in console log messages, but I don't have Time Machine on. I don't use it.
Let's go down to the users and groups. Let's click on privacy and security again. Okay. Meanwhile, please open Safari here at the bottom.
Sorry, what do you want me to do?
Please open Safari. Now please click on Safari on the top. Settings. Now please click on extensions. Please click on security. Privacy. Website. On the left, please go down to the bottom. Pop-up window. Please click on advanced. Let's check this last box here.
You want me to select that?
Yes, please. Okay. Now please click on develop on the top in the menu bar. Okay, my cursor did not work for a while, so let's click on empty caches. Okay, please click on Safari in the top left. Clear history, and if it's okay with you, let's clear all the history. Okay, you can close this window. If you want to quit this application, you can quit.
Yeah, it's okay. My email is open.
Okay. We can close this window.
Sure.
Okay, Srinath, can I just put you on a brief hold? Will that be okay if you don't mind?
Sure thing.
Thank you. And pause the session. I'm not looking at the screen anymore, and I'll be back within a few minutes.
Alrighty. Okay.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Sita, for staying online. Please be online for a few more minutes. I'm just going through the previous case so
Sure.
that I can see the engineering responses.
Oh yeah, I there should be quite a few cases. But yeah, take your
Yeah,
time.
basically the main one where it was escalated in the month of January, actually.
Sure.
So that's what I'm looking at.
Sure.
You're just checking the details.
Sure.
last case that ends in 2013, and you were working with Marlon, and
I
you
was
have
working
like
with,
very
I'm sorry, I was working Marlon, yes?
yes, you were
Yes.
working with Marlon, and
Mm-hmm.
I see there were multiple cases, multiple escalations on that case to engineering team. And the last response that they have provided is like there is no other escalation needed further because the device is having no security or privacy issues. And that's how the activity monitor is actually behaving. And if you want, I can help you in restoring the device to factory settings and then set up as new. That's what I can do at this point. But apart from this, if we speak about the security of the device, there is no issue with the security of the device.
All right, so hold on a second. So are you
Yeah.
telling me when there's an active over, well, this part did not go to engineering, but when console log says there's an active override for downtime, an active override for my Apple ID settings, you're saying that's not a security issue?
So these are just the codes that are written by the developers on the system, on the applications that they have, made. So these are just the codes. We cannot find meaning in them. So it's not basically we'll have a particular like literal meaning to them. These are the codes that are written, and that's what is showing in the activity monitor. So it's not
No, no,
basically
this is
that it's
not, no. Okay,
working.
sorry, I'm going to interrupt you for a second because I don't think we're talking about the same thing. It is not about activity monitor. It was console log message that says there's an override for my, and I showed it to you, for Apple ID settings, right? It's not activity monitor. Marlon got it wrong, but I didn't want to correct him or hurt his feelings. But he got it wrong. It's not activity monitor, it's console. And console is the one that says there is still an active connection in lockdown mode. So here's the thing. So let me finish this thought. That was a question I was always asking Marlon. Is it expected behavior for the Mac to be in lockdown mode in downtime with Wi-Fi off and still say there is still an active connection? That's what it says. There is still an active connection. I showed that to you. And that's not a security issue for you, no?
I can check that answer for here again in the response that they have provided. So give me a few seconds, please.
Thank you.
Because I am, to be very true, Sita, I don't want to offend you in any way, and I'm not trying to, but I'm not an engineer, but I'm just looking for the response from the engineers, okay? So please give me a few seconds.
Sure. All right. So I know how that works. I believe I know the article. It is true that lockdown mode does not prevent a network connection, right? That's what you're saying, yes?
It does not block it, but
It
the aspect of like some of the things in that networking would be limited, but not everything. It's not being blocked fully.
correct, correct, and I agree with that completely. But the thing is, on my Mac, Wi-Fi is turned off. Okay, so that is applicable if Wi-Fi is not turned off. In my scenario, I turn Wi-Fi off, I put the Mac in lockdown mode, and I put the Mac on downtime. It still says there is, and I quote, there is still an active connection. Okay, that's one. Two, after the Apple Store wiped the Mac, immediately after I set it up, and every single day that I or every single time that I log into the Mac, it tells me there's bug 115, which I've already recorded a million times. So if it's telling me there's still an active connection when Wi-Fi is turned off, and it tells me there's constant bugs at the computer, why is engineering telling me it's not a security issue or there's no problem? I've wiped it 4 times. How many times should I wipe it again?
So what I have in response, like I'm not trying to be stubborn to be very true, but I'm just letting you know whatever they have told us here. So it shows that activity monitor shows all the network activity, even when that activity is not actually using the local network or the internet connection.
It's
So
not.
it's just showing you all the network activity.
That's a diversion. It's not activity monitor. I've already mentioned that many times. It is not activity monitor. And I just said, why is there always? And the Mac tells me, the Mac, it's a smart little device. It tells me there is still an active connection when I don't want there to be an active connection. I turn Wi Fi off. But there's always an active connection and there's always bugs. All of that documented. And kernel says debug kernel. Should that not is that not red flag? Are those not red flags, especially to debug kernel? The Mac is telling me to debug kernel. Is that not a red flag? I have the screenshot. If I haven't shown you already, I can show you again. I recorded it last night.
And I can literally see that. It's fine. I understand what you're trying to tell me. But what I'm saying is that they have checked all the details that you have shown because I see 88 screenshots or other, not just the screenshots, but other information that you have sent them.
Okay.
So,
Yes, I've sent them quite a few, but not. I don't think I've sent with that case with Marlon. I don't think I sent the debug because engineering only wanted to stick with one issue at a time, right? No one at Apple has answered why kernel needs to be debugged. No one. That is still an outstanding issue. Why does kernel need to be debugged? And the Mac is saying it, it's not me saying it.
and you have sent the screenshot already in the case or not yet?
Not yet. I had sent it previously to senior advisors, but then they said, look, engineering can only deal with, there's so many issues. There's so many issues that engineering can only deal with one at a time. So no one ever got around to why kernel constantly says debug every day.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to send you an email.
Mm-hmm.
Please upload that screenshot that you want to
Mm-hmm. Okay, why don't you send me that email?
I've sent it to you.
Thank you. And let me know when it's sent.
Sure. Once you will be uploading it, let me know. I'll be able to refresh my system.
Okay, I guess I'm signed out of my email. Okay, so hold on, okay? Are you still there? Okay, just 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to send you 3 of them, okay? I've got 1 million, but I'm sending you 3. And I'm looking at where it says on the case title is Activity Monitor. That's absolutely incorrect. It's not Activity Monitor. All right, so I'm sending you. Hold on. Custom IPv4, IPv6, and web proxy. I'm sending you debug kernel. And remote administrate admin manager. Remote admin manager. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So you should get 3 of them.
Okay.
Okay, let me know if you've gotten them.
All right, I can see that. Can I just put you on a brief hold? Will that be okay, please?
Sure. Hi.
Thank you, Sita, for staying online. So I will just check it, and I will need some time to look through the information that you have provided,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. So I will take ownership of this case,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll get back to you about this case on Friday, most probably, so that I can check the details first, and then we will move ahead with the next steps. Okay?
Great. Can you do me a favor though before you go? Can you send me an email so in the event I don't get your email?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Great. And let me know when it's sent, please.
Sure, ma'am. I've sent you the email. Could you please check if you received it?
Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, I have it. Okay, Roop, thank you very much. I got it.
Okay. Can I just schedule it for Friday so that I have enough time to look at it?
That's fine. Friday one time. What time on Friday?
Yeah, I'm just gonna check the time
Mm-hmm.
available quickly. So
So
give me
I'm in Toronto. So I'm Eastern Standard.
that's fine. So give me just a moment. Okay. Can I schedule a call back for 3 o'clock because I'll have that time available, 3 Eastern.
Yes. At 3 p.m. Got it. Okay, so I'm sending you a confirmation email. Hold on.
Can I just get your sorry?
I'm just sending a confirmation email to you.
Okay. You don't. Okay. You can, but you don't have to. Can I have your phone number, please?
647 915 7422.
647-915-7422, right?
Yes.
Right. I've scheduled a call back for Friday at 3 p.m. and you don't have to send me the email because it's not needed. You can send me the email.
Yeah, I
If
sent.
I am not able to reach out to you
Mm-hmm.
and you're waiting for the call, and whenever I schedule a call back, if I'm on a call, I'm not able to reach out exactly on time, I'll just recommend please wait for an hour because I'll be calling within 1 hour from that time, okay?
Got it. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
by the way, what do you intend to do with the screenshots? Are you sending them to engineering?
Not yet, ma'am. We will just be looking into this first, and then accordingly we'll, go ahead, and I'll let you know what we have to do next.
Okay, I just have one more question. Is it of any interest to you that there's a proxy infrastructure on the Mac?
You can upload that screenshot again so that I can, if you have any kind of information related to that, you can upload that screenshot. We will review that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna send that one more because I think I shown it to you, didn't I? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll send it now.
Sure.
Just 1 second. And one second. Here and okay, so let's see. I just want you to confirm that you got it. So one is the proxy infrastructure. Sending that now. And then the other one is the Apple ID.
Please upload it on the same email address that I had sent you earlier, not the one that I have sent you now.
The one that where I uploaded the three. Okay, it's already sent.
Yes. Give me a. Okay, I can see the two more screenshots that you have uploaded.
Right, so altogether 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Good stuff. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
I'll talk to you on Friday.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so other shows us 2 minutes, and that's the outside party, and he's been with me since this morning, according to screen time. Okay. And stop at 4:08:35.